I'm still naked. Hold on. But I am here. I am here. I was also making like last minute like post stuff. I don't even have my I don't. I'm not even presentable. I need to. You know, open. I need to open my thingy. God damn. Okay. All right. Now I should be presentable. I present invisible neon. Okay. Now I'm here. Oh. I'm trying to think. Is there any other place that I need to drop this shit? I have to drop this shit off. Oh yeah, I have one more. I have one more place to place a link. Okay. Yay. All right. Type shit. Where is Star Rail? There it is. Woo! I have no idea how long. I've heard that this is on the shorter end. I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna do a quick YouTube search, real quick. Oh God, this is like 7 hours long. I saw a post that it was like 4. What the fuck? Okay, we're not doing the full. Wait, full what? See, this one video is like 3 hours. Are people just straight up lying to me? What the fuck? God damn it, that means that this is gonna be another. If this ends up being 7 hours, that means that this is gonna be a 2 streamer. What the fuck? I hate this game. I thought it's crazy because there's like 3 videos that are like 6 hours long, and then there's one that's like 7, right? Like playthrough videos, and then there's one that's like 3.5 hours. What the hell? What the helly? I don't know. Like one theory is like, oh, well, maybe it's like maybe it's like maybe it's oh, like they don't walk anywhere, they teleport, but that doesn't cut 3 hours out of a story. That's not how that works. Unless they were like getting like their ass beat like in all of the content. But by the way, I know it's quiet. My audio, the game setting audio is down. I will be fixing that shortly, before anyone says anything. It's quiet for me too. Nice. Okay. I mean, I guess that just means that this is gonna be a second stream. There might be a second stream of this. But also, like, damn. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go for like we're gonna go for 3 hours, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna contact my a friend and see. Ask her if there's a good stopping point. Because like I want to make sure that like we stop at a good point today, if we have to stop. No. Okay. Anyway, we got text from Aglaya. Not a bunch of new plays have been released, and I preserved some seats for you. I want to see the Rosie say. I want to see the one about March. Oh god. God damn. She types a lot. Vibrant, featuring a very spectacle, but such as universally known. There's work some light-hearted comedy plays are also covered. For instance, this season includes styles like Zaragus the Titan into a talking dramas after a nap and Fortress Kremnos. God, they got isekais in this fucking world too. Our taste doing line. Why does Hoyo love making isekai story name jokes, dude? Why is that like their thing right now? Okay. Are you trying to say that you hate me? That you want me to leave? Is that what you're trying to say? That's kind of messed up, dude. I'm a little bit hurt. Where's Emphorius? Vortex. Woo! It's been so long. It's been so long.
Need something?
I know one thing.
Then I'll be leaving.
I think in Genshin I'd be putting on the if I was in Teyvat, dude, I'd be flexing the Riz, dog. I'd be going for it. I'd be going crazy, dude. I swear. Yeah, we got Thanatoses and Circes. Sometime after that, 12 countries above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 Amphorian deities: fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now, 10 among them have fallen. Their core flames return to the origin of Genesis. Above you, Constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. Strife. The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife, until your valor brought it to an end. And its demigod successor, the undying Maidimos, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. Mighty, may your battles know no defeat. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission, and bid the first farewell. Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops. Now this power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Trian. I'm gonna cry. Not long ago, the head of the Grove sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past, the unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. Oh, the incarnation of reason, at the edge of existence, have you found your answer? The prophecy named the Hand of Shadow chose 2, granting one the fate of death. Yet their bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end, the incarnation of death who journeyed from the Neverrealm to the living world chose to remain in that sea of flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the West Wind, we shall meet again, Caceres. Man. Time and again, ferals haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder, how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail? You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Amphiordians cherish epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Focus on the keyword in your mind. It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration, weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. Alright, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone. It won't disrupt your thoughts. Or so you tell yourself. Oh shit, what up, Cyber? Grey Mystery. Last time in Styxia, 0 time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River Soul's mostly treated. I'm back, baby! In the water, a big shiny chest. I can't use the Miracle Orb and I can't wade through. Your power time is needed now. 70-30 split. 30 for you, 70 for me? Why are we talking about Afton right now, dog? Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Details. Get here and we'll talk. You must admit, even during this arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who move joyfully. Cypher's endless surging desire for wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of Scale Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now, it only brings sorrow. But sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is the drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Souls is no longer blocked, to meet up with Catgirl. Hopefully, those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits. Why is Stella such a shitter, dude?
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
We're back to voice acting.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like
I actually have her built this time.
Just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I also miss Caceres.
No, this shouldn't be
the
so
goat
depressing.
Mem. Zach, is your favorite character Mem? You can be honest.
Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? familiar.
No, it's clearly Mem.
Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, that's crazy. I was gonna name the fucking one of the stream names I was thinking of was I have a bad feeling about this actually. Shit. I got read like a book, dog. Also, yay, hurt up.
What's that on the ground? Should we pick it up?
I'm picking it up, dog.
Careful. It's a piece
Is that
of
from the
black
Flame Reaver?
cloth. Now, where have I seen this before?
Yeah.
What? How could they be here? Mummy! Look out!
Oh god.
Wait! We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
What is right, huh?
The flame chase journey stops now. Meow.
Meow?
Is He has
We
gone
already
mad,
knew
dude.
About the mad part, but are we still in danger?
ha. What is happening? Oh, he's gone. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Cypher, you scared the shit out of me.
Chance to give you two a good scare.
This Cypher must be fake too. Run!
Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. Real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm
Is
just
she
giving
okay?
you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
She kind of bad, bro. Fuck. I might end up doing a 10 pull for her. Just cause. I'm so strong that I don't need your reminder. Yeah, I'm so strong, dude. I got this.
Really? But just a minute ago, that gray hair of yours was all standing up. You were so scared.
So,
I guess it is more
is that
gray
a
than
Flame
silver,
Reaver
huh?
disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
Did she plant it there,
That's
or is that
right.
just a random?
And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie.
Oh, you are motherfucker.
Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right?
Got
Let's
it.
wrap up here.
You are
It's
motherfucker.
time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Her VA does good work, dude. Like, her VA puts in work. Oh, hey, Finon. He's so fine. Oh my god. Neon, did you rest well? I came during lucid hour, and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current certain circumstances, I can't stay idle. Feel it's time to continue our trading. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Oh, I'm ghosting him?
Aren't you a popular?
We're just gonna ghost them like that? That's
I
fucked
got
up.
you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
All right.
Live handsomely.
I think.
You mean spend all this money? That's so not.
Okay.
what I hope
So
for
here's my
treasures.
current plan. I don't. I have to run errands at some point later for personal living. Like even a cyborg's got to eat, you know? Right? The cyborg got to live, clean himself, you know. So we're gonna go as far as we can. I'm gonna probably stop around 6:30. We're gonna do about like a 3.5 hour stream. I think we'll see where we are. My friend got back to me a moment ago about it. And she said it's closer to 5 to 6 hours. In her opinion. But I am asking if there's like a good halfway, like if there's a good stopping point at any like that would be ideal, like plot wise.
Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for
No.
me, and that stupid
Go be clean to
prophecy
his
as
mortal
well.
health, which is
You
based.
shall walk
It's important.
with
You gotta
greed
clean your mortal health.
and die over petty change.
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. What a crazy fucking
But I don't believe
line.
in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change.
That's the living
And
greed.
As long as I don't
Cypher.
help people when I get what I want,
No.
I won't be walking with greed, right?
No.
Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float.
She's so cocky, dude.
Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Okay. Me when a baddie tells me what to do. Like it.
This
Oh.
is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of
Oh right,
knowledge has
the
been
mecha dude.
enriched
The mech
with
dude.
Another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
Surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since
You think you could,
first
like-
arrived in Akima.
You think?
Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
Do you think people try to like put their hand in his like hole? I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
He's really laying that shit on thick right now, dude. In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Amphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
Yeah.
The weather reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain.
I want to put my hand through the hole. I want to.
Their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the two titans whose core flames has yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila...
Because she's the GOAT. Aglaya's the GOAT.
...was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's foreflame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it.
My loss, what is
to assess this
anti-Catherian?
car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Really? But...
Of course, that's only...
The voices!
you, my lord. Permit
What
me
voices
to
are getting
interact
to you,
with it.
Rain? By all means, please proceed. But be careful. The express thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
You honor me. Whoa. He's being very nice right now. But we know he's keeping us here. Well, we know, but not the cast. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand the structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we anti-Catherians are inherently
Right.
sensitive to machinery.
Right, he's an
Carefully
anti-Catherian.
endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
What voices are you talking about, Rain? What voices? But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
That is... Oh, yeah, I get you. Man, that is the most ominous shit. Maybe this is not a decision by them, but rather his personal wish?
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many Council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Oh? Oh. Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans.
Yo.
Nor am I obliged to...
They look
obstruct.
scary.
I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
Okay. 1 against 4, then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
Why do they jump? Why do they drip the fuck out? You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Yeah, eat shit. By Akavilli's will, bitch. When I asked if you help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's gonna whoop their ass. Oh, God. Cutscene. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why?
He's fighting the flame.
Answer me.
This is a really pretty render.
In her way. Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh, he going crazy. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore. Drag him back here, friend. Are you okay?
Oh, okay, so we did go to him. Okay. Interesting.
I'm okay. I
He's
can
so
handle that
fine.
kind of
Oh
thing
my God.
now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But
Yeah.
combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon.
Damn.
Compared to that guy's weapon,
We
mine
gotta
feels
find
like
this dude's. We gotta find
swinging a
Fine on
lump of
sword.
iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've
And
gone
I don't
through
mean the
since
one in his
training
pants.
began.
We know where that is.
It's a good thing Cartonis is
I
the
guess,
finest
yeah, I
blacksmith
guess there's a
around
hyperbolic
Boreas.
time chamber. I guess that makes sense. We're dealing with time. There's some time, what? You know, I'm just gonna cease speaking, actually.
I asked him to make
There
a
are some
suitable
time
divine
fucky
weapon
stuff
for me.
happening, you know. Core
It's
flame and all that.
Little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you.
Okay.
Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
He's worried, dude.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
He's that guy, dude. He's that guy. Yeah, I'm by you, bro. I got you.
As of now, I'm not able to handle that Swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to...
Huh.
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place.
So outside of
You can find whatever you're into here.
outside of gunning for the Sky Core Flame in this quest, what are we gonna be doing for like 5 hours?
Three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Dude, I'd spend a day anywhere with you. Therapy. We're gonna need it after the quest, not during it. Am I even going the right place? Oh, this area is fucking confusing. Oh, it's the okay. I was like, where are we? This is where we fought. This is where we encountered the Flame Reaver for the first time. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't think Finon's evil. Okay, wait. Okay. Wait. Okay, I've used this one before. That makes sense. Let's go. I love all the, like, dude, I love the patterning and all, like, the design work that goes into the models in this and the other two games. I'm just like, the fucking, like, the hat, like the hair, dude. Oh my god, it's so good. Oyo just has a certain style that I like, that I fucking love from a design standpoint. But are you guessing evil Finon? Is that your guess range? Excuse me, y'all. Coming through. Oh god. Run!
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
I did not mean to do I did not mean to do the technique. That's unfortunate.
Upgrade configured.
And the other two are actions. Cool. I don't know what he could be up to though. That's the interesting thing. We will see. We will see.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm out to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Is the grove kind of scares me because why is it red and pulsating like a heart, you know? Should I be concerned? Alright, what's up? Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Donhung is around. No one will be there to judge your reading tastes. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. Exclamation mark. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. So which reading material will you peruse? One Punch God. Aquila, my professor can't possibly be this shy. Forbidden Love, The Tree and the Butterfly. My professor, let's go. Oh my god, it's like actual reading material. What the fuck? After finishing the mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The Express. Welt. Phone. For a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Forbidden Love, The Tree, and the Butterfly. That's it? Nothing else? This love story abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the author lost motivation to continue, or some urgent situation occurred, remains unknown. If we're the latter, the Flame Raver is fully responsible. Invigorating literature, your favorite. This article leaves you feeling empowered, as if you are the author's One Punch God incarnate. Sky Titan Aquila? Heh, that's nothing. Let's stop.
I wonder what Finan and Mem were reading. Let's take a closer look.
That's a pretty close BA match for the old one. Oh, and I can go back and read them if I want. My favorite. Observe.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Amphorius these days?
Not really. Superstitions. Are you into fishing? Yeah, are you into fishing, ma'am?
You scared me!
I did scare her.
Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, I want to know what Finon's looking at. What's this hunk of a man reading?
I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Are you reading something you shouldn't be?
In front of you all. That would be pretty careless.
He's reading gay porn.
Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
I know how. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig.
No way. I've invested almost all my savings into this hobby. I've spent a
Oh
lot of time
no,
pondering
he's
how
bad
I
with
became
money.
Such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily.
He's broke.
30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
He's broke.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so low.
What are you reading?
Do I have to
Tell me,
memorize them
ma'am.
all? What a coincidence!
What is this little
Guess we're
pink
fated to be
shitter
together, huh?
trying to do? What are you doing? Tell me.
But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
God, that's like spot on.
You sure are persistent. All right, all right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this curious divination compendium.
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore.
No, you gotta make money, bro. You're broke.
Divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared.
God damn, dude.
Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
That's how I feel.
Divination could be a power that guides our spirits.
That's always been my take on like fortune reading and like all that. It kind of serves as like a motivator more than anything.
They always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
I'm gonna eat you. Feet first. You're going right into my stomach, dummy.
Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep us alert, right?
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene.
Bite of 80. The
She
bite
could
of
paint a
no, the
complete
bite of
fantasy
25.
so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow!
Oh,
It's so exquisite.
we've canonized the
I'd
cards.
love to have a card like that.
Those mitts up to the task. Okay.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
True.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us? Who's there?
Oh God. They'll probably do that. It's very likely they will. Assassins, save me.
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
Cleaners.
To directly call us by our name, it seems you,
What?
Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
The lady in the back is ready to fucking scrap, dude. Oh my
We
God.
can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Well, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lloyd Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
That dude's eye is so fucking blue. Oh my god.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you.
Damn, dude.
Executioners.
The Chrysos heirs have it rough.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood.
You want to try that line read again, my guy? Damn.
People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
Whoop their ass, fine.
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Yeah, I'm ready to scrap, dude.
They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. Alright, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Ooh. Oh.
How's it going, Cinny?
Okay, we're with Chibi and
Doesn't it?
Tyson.
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby.
Why is the fat
This,
fuck here?
The Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right.
Okay.
How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember.
I appreciate the game's like insistence to like bold the fuck out of like every we and us that Chibi or any of the other triplets say.
Now we remember. Kremnos in the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end.
That's cool.
Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories.
Go
But
to a
the details from that
convention
time have become
to a
somewhat
convention.
hazy to us.
for that merch. True.
I forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
Oh shit, is that
Lord
Prateros? Welcome back, buddy.
Miss Hyacinth and Lady Treeby, good to see you're doing all right.
I'm
I
so
heard
glad
from the
Raiden
citizens
is
you were
back.
nearby and came to check.
Doing alright. What's going on, Prateros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Third time, that's crazy.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akuma would remain peaceful.
The Rauden Shogun. He be riding my Shogun. You know what I mean? Feel me?
That
Do you
was
feel
true in
me,
the past.
sir?
But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Peggy.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treeby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand.
Yeah, that makes sense, because no one's fucking happy with that.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine!
What's going on?
What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in
No!
trouble!
Moments ago, Memorial Palace. No! Can't do this.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then.
I'm so glad I pulled
No
her.
one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver.
Ooh.
I guess you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh, this bitch.
Aglaya. You ageless witch.
Damn.
Hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Damn, dog.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Ooh.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Damn. Ooh, they swinging.
Why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now?
Oh.
These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Ooh.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Kill them, dude.
The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Oh, is it Don Hung?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over
I'm so
Octo has
tired of
weakened.
this woman, dude.
You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Tromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared
I hate this chick so much, dude.
Demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
The eyeshadow is so pretty too. That she has like the gold. Oh my god. Aglaya's design is beautiful.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Will it though?
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
Someone sounds angry that they weren't a fucking Chrysos heir. That's what I think. I think they jealous.
I thought I could buy some more time.
Oh?
In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go.
Oh, word?
I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
A millennia ago at Marmorial Market.
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on. As we agreed.
If she's blind at this point, that's a fucked up line.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tier of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow! A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
So is...
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Wait, so it was... It's a Aglaia? Okay.
Is that
I'm trying to put it together. So Aglaia is the demigod at this point?
The on your face tell another story.
Oh, come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter?
How old are you here,
I
Cypher?
didn't leave any evidence, so...
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure?
Oh my god.
I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to
Oh, this
purchase
is tragic.
Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move.
Wait, Aglaia gave her fucking shoes that let her steal better? Aglaia, what are you doing?
Don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Go, child. Commit crime.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you?
The fucking voice acting with the imagery
I'm
is
taking these now,
throwing
so
me
don't
off.
get any second thoughts.
She did do it for the laughs, dude. The voice acting versus the imagery is killing me, because this is very clearly like a very young Cypher, but she's speaking like she speaks now.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power.
Oh, she still wears them. That's adorable.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is.
Oh, she doesn't know that Aglaia is dying right now. That's fucked up.
Of this air.
Oh god. Oh, she's purring. God damn it.
It's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
I need her to, like, take it down a couple
Thanks
notches.
to
Goddamn.
Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now time for treasure hunting, Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger. Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
Get it? Because she's a cat.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't
God.
rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you
Is that not Bartolos?
wasn't around, boss lady?
Just bear that in
Trying to
mind.
trick.
Ooh, interesting.
Very
interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Surely.
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me. Mission
Oh,
accomplished.
okay.
Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water,
Don't worry. Me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
this feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick? We're here.
Also thought.
Can we turn
Got
off
it.
this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Put it back. God. That was right in my ear, dude.
Gems and fine leather. It's so refreshing.
I need her to like.
Treasures in this ancient
I need her to
sea
take
are
it down
floating
like.
back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel.
Pink squirrel. Right, ma'am. Ah. Alright. Did we find the loot?
Right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
That's a huge
That is a big chest.
Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow. A massive haul.
Damn.
Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the
It's-
kind of luxurious life that people
She
in
gets,
Styxia
like,
once led.
Feverish when it comes to treasure, dude.
As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples.
Fagusa.
This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Mm.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly.
Oh, that's skin?
Safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves and Amphorius. Let me try this on.
Ha ha ha.
Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still
Oh, she fucks with it, Barlos all the time. That's so funny. Okay, these two's dynamic is hilarious.
It is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter.
I don't know about that.
Alright, enough fool.
Cypher
That's one.
rules. I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure. Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time. Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of forgotten my silly.
Isn't that?
Activated. This thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey, if you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
These two just go back and forth constantly, dude. Oh my god. I wonder what. So, what's the. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Keep hunting for the next trove. Of course. Barlos, I need you to shut the fuck up.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Oh?
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Talantin's the scales, if I remember correctly.
Would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is the sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
I want to mention we still haven't had a 4-star in like a year in this game. Again, still. Because we got drip marketing for the banners after the next update. So the update after this upcoming one. And the two new 5-stars are both Chrysos heirs that we haven't met yet. And they're both 5 stars, because all the Chrysos heir characters are 5 stars. This fucking planet is a fucking nightmare for, like, for 4 stars. 4 stars do not exist on this planet. You will lose 50-50, and you will die. Okay. I hope he's weak to ice, because that's all I got.
Let's try it this other way.
Well.
We can do it! Trust me.
Damn,
we
dog.
can do anything!
Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking.
Time to twirl.
Stay put. Fiend or devil.
Crush them all.
Honored to meet you.
Trust me. We can do anything!
I don't have time. Open sesame.
Time to twirl.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
We did it.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits.
Yeah, a
How
couple.
boring. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Yeah. I mean, squeak.
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action.
Okay, I need to mention this, because, like, a friend brought it up. The same friend that I asked earlier, brought it up while doing this. It seems with this update, Hoyo has implemented, and okay, I'm gonna say a scary word, but just wait for me to finish, right? They implemented, like, an AI system into the animations, not for, like, movement. So now, like, there's I don't know, I can't describe exactly how it works, but it's not generative AI, but it's it's an AI attached to the animation of the characters' mouths, so that they match the dialogue being spoken, no matter what language the audio is in. Pay attention to Cypher's, like, mouth the next time she speaks. Because before, you have, like, the lip syncing ends before the dialogue's done, or the dialogue ends and the mouth is still moving, because it's animated around the Chinese voice acting, right?
Should be safe here now. Get to work.
See? Perfect. And I think that's really neat. No more, like, line being said and, like, the mouth still moving for, like, a couple seconds, or vice versa, when they just stand there awkwardly. Oh, God.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable.
You should still open it. We need the Stellar Jade
Since we've
Cipher.
already dug it up, let's open it and see.
Yeah.
Huh. Is this?
Month of Balance. Stygian Refugee. That's a lot. Okay. Month of Balance. Day unknown. 3 more neighboring households moved away today. The tide is just higher than ever before, already reaching the 5th step of the stone stairway to our residence. The priest insists it's merely seasonal high tide that will soon recede, but having lived in Styxia for 30 years, I've never witnessed water levels like this. Leandro from the harbor went fishing 3 days ago and reported that the seawater had become unusually turbid, appearing as if he mixed with ink. Beneath the surface, he glimpsed strange shadows, not human in form, yet possessing distinct outlines. After returning, he developed a high fever and has remained bedridden since. Month of Balance, Day Unknown. The city's feasts have grown increasingly frenzied. Grand celebrations that once occurred only during the month of joy now happen almost daily. At the Anzo family's banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter, and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice. They claim to be mimicking Fagosa's ritual ceremonies, though I've never heard of such an absurd form of worship. Prices at the market have risen by 30%. The honey brew merchant reports that the brewing process has become exceptionally difficult lately. The yeast cultures mysteriously rot. Only by distilling with seawater collected directly from the harbor can they produce proper wine. Fortunately, our Doris remains lucid and has wisely advised us to minimize our consumption of the city's water and wine. Month of Everday, Day Blank. Last night, strange music emanated from the harbor. It wasn't produced by any instrument, but seemed to rise from the ocean depths. The low, haunting melody sounded as if they were telling an ancient tale, compelling people to approach the shore. Several neighbors' children sleepwalked to the dock last night. They claimed to have seen the goddess in the water, performing and wanted to get closer. The priests have forbidden all forms of musical performance and deployed soldiers to patrol the docks. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that they're acting from fear rather than genuine desire to protect us. Month of Everday, Day Blank. Today I met Nora, the cloth merchant, at the market. She revealed that the situation in the district was far more dire than I'd imagined. The spirit water pool in Fagosa's temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago, and despite their best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming still, strange cracks have appeared on the wall behind the deity statue, forming patterns of script that no one can decipher. Nora also shared a peculiar rumor. Some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre, draped in black veils, with eyes gleaming like seawater. She allegedly told dreamers that Styxia would soon face a great transformation, and only those who hear her voice would be saved. Some city residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician, despite the priest's determined efforts to suppress such rumors. Month of Freedom, Day Unknown. We finally have decided to evacuate with our entire family. The seawater has reached the highest watermark at the dock, yet some remain oblivious. Still immersed in endless revelry, our family and the neighboring Milan household have decided to journey to Akama together. Reportedly, the world-bearing titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have not yet invaded those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray to Fagosa for safe passage. Month of Freedom. We've been traveling for 3 days now. Last night, the Millen family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resembled an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment. Though, we all know there's little hope to be found there. This morning, looking back at Stixie from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with seawater shimmering with an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water, as if they were merely illusions. Month of weaving. We counted several of our fleeing townspeople. They brought even more horrifying news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures, sometimes as thick as honey, other times as solid as glass. Those who remained in the city have begun undergoing bizarre transformations. Even more disturbing is that at night, the entire city bathes in an indescribable glow, as if enveloped by some gigantic amniotic membrane. They say this is Phagos's punishment, but I can't help wondering, is this the Titan's wrath, or is some power even greater than the Titans at work? We've decided to continue northward to Akuma. Along the way, we've heard rumors of someone named Blank, who can supposedly appease Phagos's wrath, but they are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our own feet to flee this disaster. Month of weaving. Tonight, after the children fell asleep, I secretly examined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Phagos's temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displays a strange shimmer, as if something moves within it, unlike any ordinary water. By chance, I discovered that gently tapping the vial with my fingertip produces a peculiar sound, like distant lyre notes echoing. In that moment, I seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon the sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. I don't know if this was an illusion or reality, but if such a being truly exists, one who can hear the sorrows of Styxians, then, as we embark on this uncertain journey, please grant us a flicker of hope, even if it's merely a beautiful dream. Akuma is now within reach. Taking one final glance back at my homeland, the beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen. Only distorted masses of light and shadow undulating on the sea level, resembling foam heaped by waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos.
I've never
Guess
paid
this city
attention
wasn't so lucky.
to their mouths, but yeah, they got like teeth and shit. That's crazy.
It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Her eyes are very big. Damn.
You told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long, your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests.
Big
and
old
watched them
cat
do
eyes.
their spooky rituals around some glowing
I'm surprised she
rock.
doesn't have like the cut, like the vertical like slit shaped pupils.
Honestly, I was only interested in the
Or
wallets
irises,
of the old
whatever.
grandpas on the council back
Oh
then.
no. Is it
Don't
pupil or
remember
eye? Which one's the
much.
inner? Which
It's
one's the
been
inner
what,
circle?
nearly
And which one's the outer
1,000
rim?
years?
Pupil. Pupil's the inner one. I'm stupid.
Oh, I see.
I got pupils and stuff.
No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
Oh, crazy.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Do y'all like the art for the channel icon? I'm really happy with it. I didn't draw it,
Where
but
did
my
this
friend did.
roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan.
Barlow's such a shitter, dude.
Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandris?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
They're like,
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate.
oh. Oh, that's cool. Get out of here. They did a good job. I'm very happy about that.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how
Ah.
this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Hmm.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. We gonna steal. We gonna steal. Where are we?
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Ah.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame chase.
She is certainly singing. I'm gonna. Okay. We're gonna throw in Cypher. You. And I guess we'll throw in, we can also throw in, where are you? I probably should have done this like 20 minutes ago. But now we can walk around us, or yippee. Okay. Now things feel a little bit more like there's continuity
Feels
to
like
it.
something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, I'm happy excited.
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Got you. Oh, it's a puzzle.
Isn't this
The golden scapegoat.
golden scapegoat?
Oh my god. Can I do it?
Interesting.
I want
Looks like
Primo.
whoever buried this treasure wanted
Wait,
to
no, it's not
play a
Primo in
little
this.
game.
Stella Jade. I want Stella Jade.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Oh, she's got like really sharp canine teeth too. That's a good detail. And it's such a normal thing, but like again, like because of the whole like mouth syncing change, I'm paying attention to the mouth flaps now when I wouldn't have normally. Do I actually get to do it? Oh, word? Oh, that was hardly a puzzle. That was like an easy one.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh?
I told you. Don't move.
What? What's happening?
don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
Oh, are we gonna connect it?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her.
Oh no.
Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we?
Oh no.
Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
Oh no. This isn't... Oh, she's not listening, is she? Oh no.
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind.
Is this gonna relay that she's in trouble? Is that what's about to happen?
With only the power of this little nymph. Naturally, I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
Is she about to learn that she's dead? Or dying? Question mark? I think she's dying.
I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong. Replaying every moment over and over.
What happened between these two?
But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
Oh?
Silence.
So this
Oh.
time,
Okay,
I
yeah.
must
That's one of the
trust
other
you.
Chrysosers.
Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come.
No.
Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Oh, she knows too. Fuck.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Yeah.
Turns out,
They're kind of creepy.
everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. Where is she? Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory.
Aglaya's impressive with what she does half of the time.
Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the black tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Huh. Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifying
What?
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive.
Oh
To
shit!
make sure you survived the Titan trial.
What?
To fool the entire world.
What?
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it were
Barlos is fucking Zagreus?
I still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
No way!
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Was her core flame trial to like help him trick the world that he was gone? That's crazy.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
No.
You're back again, Cyphera. Your face.
Oh, word?
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally...
Low-key, I'd be a Chrysosairs. I'd be a Chrysosaur, low-key.
Oh, I'm sorry
Type
to
shit.
disappoint.
My ability?
Who knew
Exceptionally
that
fucking
amazing
annoying.
People would include me. Popper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival. At all costs, stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar. But
That's...
honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me.
Oh, Aglaya's so dead, dude. She's so dead.
It deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal.
Oh,
You
she's
have
so
1 day to change
fucking
your
dead.
mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Oh, returning. Oh, shit. These folks in black are not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting. What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysosaurs. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into successors, ensuring they both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted method
Peak shit.
earns them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aranova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times,
So they're just
there
like
are
war farming?
always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where Neon is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely wants to keep their no deceiver. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Kratos?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, And in the eyes of the holy city
Oh
citizens,
shit. Okay, well that's confirmation. Oh shit. Why are we talking about Rappa? Oh?
Looks like she was wrong about you.
Underestimating who?
Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you.
They look pretty
I
dead.
haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back.
Ooh.
They're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are,
Try me.
try me.
Ooh. Bro, you sound so cool. Bro, you sound kind of scary. Bro, you sound so cool.
Finon is seriously upset.
Peak shit.
Out of here.
Ooh.
Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
Ooh.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission.
These motherfuckers.
So, Lord Finon, until next time.
Why is everyone's... I hate everyone in this, dude.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Peak shit. Do they think they have a chance?
Probably a desperate gamble. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase journey.
Why?
If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. No matter where they hide.
I can't stand these people, bro.
Martellously.
It's gonna be a message about Aglaya being dead, isn't it? Global announcement. Due to the force majeure, the worldbound web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes. What's going on? Whitelist protocol loaded. Local golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Lady Goldberg deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. I know it's hard to leave, but please come back soon. On my way. Oh, God.
Aglaya.
No, Finon.
Blasted. Those guys.
Must be a lie. It's not a lie. There's no one be lying about it.
Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Oh.
Finon,
Ugh.
what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Ooh. Fuck them up. Fuck them up, Finon.
Cartonis,
Cartonis. Ooh.
you're forging a sword for Finon, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
Aw.
You, Aglaya, in this form you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, My physical form is already shattered.
Oh,
My
yeah.
journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact. I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist.
I insist.
Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament.
Oh.
It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child. There's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Oof.
The city is silent. And tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. And all the market stalls have closed down temporarily. I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins, unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Okay. Oof. Oh wait, the people are saying stuff relevant to what's happening. Did you say anything? What's the market? Oh, so people don't know. So some people don't know that she's dead. That's, oh man. Heroes, our hearts bleed with yours. The Council of London, obviously. Yeah.
Darnham came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Hello? Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs.
Man!
Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Dunhung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglaya's mind's best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Thank you, Lord Crateros.
Dude.
The baths are empty.
No doesn't feel like bathing after hearing such terrible. Yeah, I wouldn't bathe in an active crime scene. Personally. I don't even think it's the news. Like, she literally died in here. Oof, dude. The atmosphere, the vibes are the vibes are off, so to speak.
Hyacinth.
Man.
You're back.
We heard from Kratos. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are the two of them holding up?
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death, was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
I feel bad because I'm not really talking much, but also, like, I'm just the vibe, you know, like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now, you know. Like I'm in my feels right currently. I think we all are to a certain extent. Damn, dude.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Aw, fuck. Don't do that to me.
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akuma needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Epic. Review the memory fragment. Listen. Aggie, so you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world. And now, the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie, go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Teacher, I have faced too many changes in my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I have remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? Huh? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Nestia, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born into this era, we had no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves. Not set sail after everything was prepared. Finon, he will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He's mature enough now. No longer blinded by anger or hatred. Yeah, he could do it.
Finon, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame.
Oh, she wrote this during the last story. Oh, shit.
The smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel
Don't do that to
for
me.
hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive
God
me.
damn it.
At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer, but I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly.
Oh!
They've struck and sunk their
No
fangs in
way!
my heels. That's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the
Do you mean
threats
she was
hidden in the
purposely
shadows.
letting shit happen in the city to let them think that her power was waning? She's giga-brained! Oh, fuck. Or she was.
The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear.
Aglaya's goated. Aglaya's so goated,
Worries
dude.
about people losing their way. After all, Alchema still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion.
She's always been playing 4D chess.
Deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally, that might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Emphorius, the gate to Emphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Dalong, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with. Just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace.
Oh, he's
Urge
goated,
everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
I'm sucked in, bro. Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare. Cartonis.
Cartonis arrived.
What brings you to Marmorial Palace?
Oh my god, dude.
I planned to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonis?
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right. Your assessment is now here. Take this.
Ooh.
Is this it?
Ooh.
You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, Wield your sword. Befits your
Oh,
stature.
shit.
Does Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Emphorius.
Another thing there is.
Oh.
What's this?
Oh, the golden thread.
Stored here. The remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little in this way. She wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago, but when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Oh. Oh, speech time.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Oh, he walking up.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy.
I'm just gonna turn on auto at this point because, like, I'm just taking it in.
That apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me
I'm
to the
invested.
flame
I'm
chase
invested,
journey.
as you would say.
This journey was supposed to unify, not divide. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Imagine having a job for 1,000 years. That shit's crazy.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver? Find the murderer! Make them pay!
He's so dripped out, dude.
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
He do. I'm gonna just simp over him. I'm gonna oh.
Indeed.
Real. I'm simping.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts.
He is a good speaker.
Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better...
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety, your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart.
Oh.
Even if for just a moment.
This CG goes crazy.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
I heard what you said.
Oh,
Are
she
you
disappeared in the
suggesting that
background.
tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the flame chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros, aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable.
Oh.
Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like.
I miss Cass. I miss Cass, dude.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
It's been one fucking, it's been one update.
With you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras.
Ugh.
Aklaya.
Dude, this shit is hitting. Fuck.
After completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you. How could I ever? We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos.
Oh, I like that he isn't like all one color like the others because he's still alive. That's good.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable.
Touch me.
I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword?
He's talking about his dick.
It's a masterpiece.
He's talking about his dick. Check out my dick, Mighty.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mighty-Mouse.
He said it! He said it! They're gay.
Poignant,
They're gay.
splendid journey.
And it's still not over yet, is it?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away.
Hey, Cyrene.
I've met so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Oof. Oof. Days later at Dawncloud.
Dawncloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Goldweaver sign from here. All the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher, you...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard
Wow. So she really was like a daughter to Aglaia.
Damn. Apparently,
Damn,
it's a piece
dude.
that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a
My
precious
heart, it
treasure,
hurts.
being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
My heart.
Gem of
Go.
all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Did she just get her whole plan, dude? That's
Are
crazy.
you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden thread?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face.
Aw.
Plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hysoons! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. I know. You are justified in your anger.
Oh, man.
Destiny is never fair.
Oh.
And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery. Even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaia, I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. And that everyone is simple. And kind. If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it? Even though it's a lie.
Oh, dude.
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase. And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher.
Thank you, Cypher.
I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movements, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you.
Ooh.
I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cypher.
He's definitely grown a lot more. You can tell in the way he speaks to,
You talk
like,
as if
to
you
everyone
have
else now.
everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her.
Oh, why? Fuck everything in this game, dude. I love everything right now. Fuck.
They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean?
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Secret art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Damn, dude. Meanwhile, on the Grove of Epiphany. Ooh. ain't stopping, dude. This has been a one long ass cutscene.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all. I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Oof. The silence at dawn. That's so sad. Wow. Okay, wait, we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes. We're just gonna replace, I think we're gonna, so this is the quest that my friend said was a good stopping point. But it seems like it's not good stopping point doesn't seem to be at the beginning. At the beginning of the quest, so I'm wondering if it's like a part of the ways in. That makes any sense?
Let's have a break. It's squishy.
Let's see, hold on. Place filled with memories. We'll play a little bit through this. We'll see how
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson.
There's Cass.
Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy.
Alright, man.
And all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae.
Alright, buddy.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step.
I think my friend said, like, basically said something along the lines of there's a part that you'll know that you should stop at.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is
So I'm just gonna
truly
trust her
Professor
on that.
Nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, Why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say.
Casters, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Oh, I would love to be in an Anaxo class, dude.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to root for this fairy tale.
Oh man, he's just ripping into them.
This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
What does Hyacinth want?
So it's finally my turn.
What do you want, Hyacinth?
Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Why, chat? What the fuck?
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies?
The VA's, did you hear that? The VA's accent just came through like hella hard.
Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details
That was
of their
crazy.
legends have been long lost. And only Seliosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past.
Happens.
But
It do
I have
happen.
a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming
That came out of nowhere though.
that
That was like
to baptize
crazy.
the world anew, I want to stay in the back line and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Hyacinth?
Denny, what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Why not mention you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila? Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
Good.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Inforius is a valuable addition to our data bank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Oh, right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is from after a conversation with the members of Council of Elders. No.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The Grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
That's kind of a dope line. That's a dope, nickname for him. Express Guard. That fits him very well.
It's squishy.
Squishy. Anyway. How do I get over there? Oh, I walk. Crazy. I had never thought about that before.
The chromocopter is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
That's true. Oh? What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People.
The chromocopter.
The chromocopter. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chromocopter and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. Okay.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully, the Hyacinth talk with the, or witness Hyacinth collect blessings from afar. Okay.
Who has awakened me?
It's Hyacinthia.
Oh, he old.
A descendant of the Sky People.
Also, scary ass voice, kinda.
For interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus.
Yo, Lord Crispus, the guy?
I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
No, but Hyacinth remembers all.
So
I don't want to shit talk, but Hyacinth is easily the least interesting of all the Chrysos heirs, right?
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope.
Unless this quest is going to change my mind. But she is kind of just there.
For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And
like in
retrieving
comparison
the
to
core
everyone
flame of
else.
Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan. How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will. In entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants. To people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Akula's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms. To conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Okay.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down. Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong.
So if you hit the other option, you just don't get to hear all that, or does it make you listen to that anyway?
I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akuma together, Danny?
Okay. I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Phagos's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Phagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Spirit water's gate formed with this technique isn't stable as a ritual base. It'll likely only let one person through. And as Phagos's priest designed it, the entrance serves as an exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Okay. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises, but this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her? Oh, I think I know who that is.
Oh, has Hyacinth never met
You have to
Cypher?
go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akuma. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy.
I thought it was gonna stop
so
for a second.
Yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
What?
Syphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma
We're
about
locked in,
him.
dog.
Anyway,
Oh, reminds
I'm
me of
about to head
Line
out.
of Crime.
Oh, Big Sis Treby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
Oh, that's kind of an insult.
That's a part of the game, too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphra from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Locked in, yeah.
That's unexpected.
I wasn't
I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphy. Cindy is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
Oof.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphy cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Uses the coin of Wimps's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry.
So maybe
She's
chuckle.
always
Yeah.
been like that.
Why?
Good to have her back.
Why are
in
none of?
Kokomo lending a
Is it
hand.
me or like none of the comments are popping up in the YouTube chat right
About
now?
her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cindy? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphy's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
What? Weird. Okay, okay, we're stopping here. We're stopping here. This is where this is. I'm deeming it this time. Is that fair? Because like that, bro, I got trapped.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
We are gonna do this. We're gonna do the We're gonna write the story though. Excuse me. Or these stories. Yeah, we kind of got stuck in the yaps, dude. We're gonna go with Fine on first. We're gonna listen to these stories, and then we're gonna wrap up. This is how we're wrapping up for today. My journey from the past. Okay.
There are no swords here, only farming tools.
Facing the ambitious boy, the shopkeeper kindly explained.
Oh, what the fuck?
Even a rake would do. Let its worth be judged by the verses I etch upon the earth with it.
Oh my god, wait. Was this whole book supposed to be voice acted by the Trailblazer?
Many days later,
What?
the wounded child stood upon the scorched earth, and silently he buried the ruined tool. For
Oh man, no more neon fucking.
And on the day that the black tide came, he broke the shackles of fate with that weapon true.
No more neon bedtime stories.
Let go of my beard, you white-haired rascal.
No.
You win, okay?
That was the first victory.
Maybe these will go by a little bit faster now.
A victory often mentioned in later years. And yet he never treated it with shame.
I understood something thanks to his beard.
The others hold their breath, waiting for his thoughts. But he only gives one response.
The victor must stay focused, and success will come when you work on nothing else.
Those words became the foundation of his existence.
Okay.
Knowledge is also a power used to smite.
While studying at the Grove of Epiphany, he etched this into his heart, so he did but
Out of the
unenlightened
books came
wisdom
through the gleam of the martial
is
power of the
mere
night.
dust. And when the next calamity approaches, all he recalled is flight.
Okay.
Thus, his books are always worn into shreds. For each book was read
Oh, well, Red Man. Ooh.
till he remembered every detail.
We love a hunky, sexy bookworm.
When first arriving at the Holy City,
I should be executed,
he
low-key,
was no
honestly.
more skilled than a soldier, except his ambition.
Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations.
The elders in the Holy City scorned, casting him into barracks in derision, but none expected. This new recruit
I've also learned, I was on Top Chat,
made his name in one mission.
apparently, so, like, not all your messages. I think because you're the only one writing, Rain, it's, like, considering some stuff spam. Not the call out, Zach,
Some
unintentionally with that.
Which teacher caused such improvement? He answers with countless names, including the Inquirer's own.
Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
Finon's so cool, dude.
Those with golden blood are bound to succeed.
The golden heroes are born as gods, beloved.
Such words echo in the man's mind. Yet he knows glory is not where the journey begins. He misses the buried rake, worshipped the enemy with the long beard, mended his tattered books, and polished the barracks' dust-covered gear.
What forges a hero is not destiny from above, but the long journey that follows.
Go, dude. Now he stands here and looks back. Fuck! No! I'm gonna have to click through. I accidentally fucked up. Hold on, wait. D for the Traveler. I fucked up. What's happening in this picture? Anyway, now he stands there and looks back as his path twists into a winding path. The long road to the sky stretches ahead, and towards the blazing white sun, he pens down Deliverance's name. Okay, now we can go back to writing. Respectfully, we'll go to Aglaya. Is this the final chapter? Or does she have one more? She can see the most delicate colors, the most distant contours. She can see the most secret desires, and through the most perfect liars.
But
Oh yeah, no problem.
being able to see everything.
Never mind. You do get a little bit of neon bedtime story. Countless mirages cacophony surround her with stimuli plenty, casting her into another kind of blindness overwhelming. So she soaks herself in the bath and lets her golden thread go beyond the palace. When the water drops on the thread, vibrate and shiver. She closes her eyes and listens to echoes silently. She hears how a mother's feet were wounded for treading over too many stones, and soaking her feet in the hot water bath. She hears children playing next to the pool, and someone is saying loudly, she is used to bathing alone. At the start of the hours of lucid or parting, her golden hair spread in the water like a frond, like the scattered golden threads wrapping her again in a cocoon. Giannis's holy maiden silently walks over, scooping up water to wash the weaver's hair, as if cleansing through a laurel tree. That is when the one who sees the core flame finally knows. There's no difference between a demigod and a true deity. The golden blood that congealed through divinity only in this heavy heat can temporarily flow, and let this golden butterfly feel a fleeting warmth. Just as she had once touched her own face, falls the final tear her eyes will ever produce.
Teacher, I had a dream.
She recounts like a young girl on a whim. The sound of the water repels all disruptions in speech. Such peaceful rest, such sweet dreams. She dreamed of how she was a naive noble girl, ignorant of the world. She dreamed of the countless nights when she worked, in the courtyard she weaved. She dreamed of being before the vine-covered temple, where the wind blew by in a violent stream. Lastly, she dreamed of the prophecy that she heeded, how the ancient sound came through the thousand waves, and could not be heard clearly in her dream. Do not stare directly into the future of your people, for that blinding prophecy will burn you all.
The dawn device is always glittering, and birds are always chittering.
The children of Akama like these kinds of songs. Why not trust in the promise of an era Craciae unending, like how children believe in fairy tales passed down unceasing? But will the dawn device truly shine forever? Will the voiced songbirds not one day turn hoarse? In the golden bath, in times gone by, she pierced her eyes, for she saw the all too dazzling future of everyone. That future was nothing compared to false promises. That is the price you must pay for listening to my prophecy. The gods have already determined her destiny and her passing. She knew. She has long known. The red-haired child appears worried.
You are aware of everyone's fate, yet never speak of your own future.
The child who passes along the prophecy understands that to lay such a heavy weight on one person is comparable to the dawn the world-bearing Titan's shoulders.
There's only one future for silken threads. That is, to weave magnificent clothes for others.
She takes the children's hands, inviting them into the pools, intending to use warm water to wash away their concerns. Yes, before the toll of the bell that announces the hour, before meeting to judge the flame chase begins. Do not waste the rare good dreams, or the languid waves warm as tears. As she mutters, as destiny slumbers in her arms.
The one that wears this elegant attire in the future must bear the weight of the silk threads.
Concluded. Wow. Cipher. Warm childhood. Okay.
In Dolus's suburbs, in a
this
tiny
one's.
weaving workshop, the silk-weaving old woman busies herself within. As her smart child wanders outside on a whim, the silk pours from the loom, some bright as the dawn, some dark as the night. The woman had lived her whole life in poverty, yet through her business, she never deceives.
Okay.
Good child, listen to me.
Man,
Never lie
I don't get to
and
read no
speak
more.
deceit, for people like you only do to honesty.
The girl smiles and nods, but her heart is drawn to the boundless desires of the bustling streets. And the grandmother is unaware that her handmade white dress has been stained by the mud of conceit.
Madam, what is a bundle of white silk's price?
Sir, only 2,000 balance coins.
An honest price tag can only meager profit obtain.
If we keep selling cloth like this, we'll stay poor for the rest of our lives.
The girl complains to her grandmother.
That must be a
while
young
sprouting
Cipher.
countless plots and petty tricks. The woman smiles and does not reply, only weaving with night-shaded silk a suave hooded robe for her little spark.
Why don't you take some of our goods and go into the city tomorrow to try out those brakes?
Okay.
The mesmerizing moneyed charm of Dolo City turns minds and tongues into a whirlwind of confusion. Even the girl who prided herself on sharp ears and a clever tongue could not contend with the myriad shifting face before her. She returns penniless and furiously seethes.
I vow to the god of thieves that I will eventually empty those people's pockets.
Smiling, her grandmother stops her silk work and offers some dinner with humble dish.
Silly child, don't let Titans hear such vows and promises.
Yet, when the moon rises, a magnificent pin graces the old lady's pale locks. The girl smiles at the old woman, now stunned in shock.
I actually did return with some cash.
Okay.
The brilliance adorning her white hair drew all eyes. And its proud original owner arrived to stake their claim. The bet that the old woman in her panic shouldered the blame, confirming a sin that was but a fabrication.
By Delos' laws, we must also execute all her family!
To protect the girl, the old woman reveals the final secret unseen.
She's not my family, but just an orphan picked from the street on a whim.
People thought this to be a lie, but the girl knows that her grandmother cannot deceive. Just like how she always glossed over questions about parents and kin.
Your parents went to a city-state far away.
The girl never bothered to unravel the threadbare lie.
Okay.
Stop! Stop right there, you thief!
Run! Run as fast as you can! Cyphera!
The lies overthrow the shop and tear apart the good woman's good name, leaving the girl with guilt and grief. The hearth of her home was a lie, doused by another conceit. But if her sleight of hand had better skill, would it have made that fire burn forever? The girl pulls down the hood and sinks into the starless dark.
I vow to the god of thieves.
And from that day, she never left empty-handed, her words woven with deceit. However, back then, the girl did not realize that the people did not covet one simple pin, but the golden blood flowing beneath her skin.
Okay. Okay. And the hyacinth. Glowing faint light.
This world may contain thousands of ills, but the number of sufferers is countless. Like ocean-going sails, the father and daughter who inherited the sky wander this land's paths. And throughout the cities, they heal the unwell.
Heirs of the sky who once reveled in martial might, why do you now soothe the world's blistering blight?
The doctor responds with a smile as he cures the injury's agony.
Father, why did our ancestors revel in warlike might?
Because they only have a sorrowful past of lamenting wails.
Then why are we here, soothing the blight?
Because we have a future that needs protection still.
Okie dokie.
The priest who parts dusk from dawn collapsed the sky and sealed her wings. And
this is the Twilight Courtyard's story.
And the father tells his daughter the tale of their line, next to the bonfire, lit in the wilderness where winds pine. Though he had told the story many times before, a light in the girl's eyes still shines.
Maybe I will return to the sky one day.
Or maybe that is not to be your fate.
The
Sky,
blessings of the
Sky with you.
were passed down
Sky
through
with you,
generations
Hyacinth.
of their heirs. The brawn of the Titan who molded stars, granted a boon fitting and fair. Perhaps the girl with heroic blood in her veins will be accompanied by thunderbolts and the sun's merciless glare. Childishly, she recited the words,
Oh, Sky, heed my wishes.
and thunder and heat did not descend. She only saw a sliver of gentle warm flare, wiping away mortal exhaustion and others' tired airs. What a gentle blessing! All said that she must be a savior saint,
Bringing
light to the land,
even if I faint.
even if faint.
Pop, pop.
But where the girl's
Scoop, pop,
eyes
pop. Bars,
often
bro.
gazed
Bars.
was the wine-dark sky, gloomy and bleak.
The god is also sick.
That grand longing to save the world may be no more than the girl's feeble dream. But her father treated it as his greatest treasure and taught her all the ways of potions and creams.
Potion creams.
That girl
Medicine and shit.
therefore always accompanied the gentle master.
This looks like a screenshot I would take, dude.
And she brought
That's not a
glowing
compliment.
faint light to the night, dispelling pains and mending the world's pitchy blight. Father and daughter often rested in the silent courtyard
I
of
feel
the
like
giant tree.
at this rate, Raid's
Yet
gonna
today,
get back.
at that
We're
place,
walking.
only one solitary
God.
figure can be seen. On that night, the healer spoke to a visitor throughout the night. On that morning, he
See
bid
me, Neon.
farewell to his daughter for the first time.
I don't have to walk a dog because I got that dog in me, you know.
He will heal
And I
the
piss
ill
myself a
at
lot.
faraway place
It's a problem. I have a
where the
leaky,
end
I have a
of
leaky
days
faucet. You know what I mean?
and no
I don't
family
actually piss
of
myself a
his
lot.
should
I'm
follow.
just. I'd be listening, but I'm not really listening, you know. But I'd be listening at the same time.
And understood the blessing. But
I piss on the beat.
more radiant still is needed
Drip, drip, drip.
to heal the entire world.
What the fuck's wrong with me? I think a lot. I'm a
The
VTuber,
departed
first of all.
healer never returned.
I'm out here not listening. That makes
And
sense.
the girl never left. And that rather lonely courtyard
Dude.
stayed silent as it was before.
Alright. Out of my face. Aquila, you're done. You're done now. Okay. I figured that, like... Oh no, there's one missing still. Yippee. Alright, now... I heard that before reaching the end of their life, the followers of Anestia would offer their most beautiful creation. What would that be for Aglaia? The future of the Holy City. Though I haven't seen it yet, it must be like Aglaia's other works. Golden, beautiful, and warm. Alright, Neon, are all the other stories you've experienced on your journey the same? Always growing more serious, never feeling at ease? You're always so optimistic, Neon. It really puts me at ease. In any case, I remember all of this in my heart. After all, their stories deserve to be told and retold, right? Absolutely. Ooh. Shift volume. So it's like, so Aglaia has like one more in her or not? What how peculiar this is. Hmm. All right. I am going to get going. Uh, many things to do, and so little time. So little time, you know. So thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna okay. So I'm not gonna make a full promise on this. I think I think we're gonna I think we're gonna wrap the rest of that tomorrow, like around noon, or like at around. It could be a. It might. I could be doing. I might do a late night stream. Like expect around like 9:30, 10. We'll see. If I start in the morning, then we start in the morning. If I start at night, then we start at night. I'll tweet. I'll tweet beforehand. So just keep an eye on Twitter for that. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. It was really cool. I love all of you. For real. I will see y'all later. Eat, drink, and sleep well. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Matanane. Bye, Zach. And then Rain's not here, but bye, Rain.